With flagship smartphones coming with some rather impressive camera lenses, getting cinematic 4K footage has never been easier for the average consumer. However, to truly take your videography to a whole other level, it's recommended to invest in a stabilising gimbal. At a current asking price of little under £100, the new iSteady Mobile Plus from Hohem might be a viable choice. With features like face and object tracking, along with 600 degrees of auto rotation, just to name a few, this is bound to be a bargain for the price. So let's see what this bad boy can do and unbox this guy. So straight off the bat, we get this really nice compact and thin carry case. Inside, there really isn't much to look at. You really only do get the gimbal itself, a tripod leg stand, and a very basic and far too short USB Type-C charging cable. Taking a look at the design and construction of the iSteady, I can't deny it feels rather premium. Despite the whole construction being made of simple matte plastic, partnered up with this faux leather looking hand grip, it still feels like a well-built, robust piece of kit. I've used a lot of affordable gimbals over the years, and although they function really well, they just simply don't feel good in the hand. Hohem, however, have certainly done a fantastic job with the craftsmanship here. With great craftsmanship also comes some ease of use. On the left side, we actually have our USB and Type-C port. Now, obviously, the USB Type-C port is for charging, but we are able to use the USB ports for charging of external devices. So if your phone runs out of battery, you can use this gimbal as a power bank to charge it, making it a perfect partner for everyday solutions on the go. Now, what's great about this new model is it comes with 13 hours of long-lasting battery. Now, that will be dependent on heavy usage and reliance on certain features, but I have used this for 2 weeks now, and I can safely say I have yet to charge it. On the right side, we do have our battery indicator, as there is no display screen on this one, just to keep the cost down low. On the back, we have this trigger button, which acts as our instant stabilizer and sport mode option, which I'll dive into a bit more later on. And finally, we have got the front main control hub. As mentioned, no screen here. It's very much a cluster of simple switches and buttons to keep those costs low and usability rather friendly. When I talk about it being friendly in terms of its usability, I truly mean that. Even down to the setup, it takes less than 5 minutes. First, what we're going to do is go ahead and download the designated Hohem Joy app. This is both available on iOS and Android, so compatibility isn't an issue with this gimbal. Once installed, we can begin the pairing process. This works with Bluetooth, so ensure that it's on and begin the search for the Steady. That's it in terms of pairing. Now you can have this portrait or landscape, but for me to get those cinematic shots, I'm going to keep it in landscape. Very simple, just pull the clamp up and mount the phone inside, just pushing it all the way up to the rightmost of the motor. In the back is a small screw which we will want to untighten and pull across to the left or right to balance the phone. And that's it. Power it on by holding the power button. Now, it is recommended to do a calibration, and I do agree with that. Thankfully, this is all done automatically for you, using that auto calibration feature. All we need to do is mount the gimbal to the tripod and place on a flat surface. We can then double press the trigger on the back, which will recenter the gimbal, and then finally we can press the mode button 5 times to activate the auto calibration. Now, just leave it to do its thing. After you hear 2 beeps, you're good to go. Like I said, it really wasn't hard at all to get this gimbal up and running and balanced to perfection. I'll start by saying for the price, this thing is fluid. It feels absolutely amazing. And I truly mean that. Whilst walking or moving somewhat frantically, the gimbal seems to keep up really well. The before and after of the same walking motion is evident that the gimbal is doing the job really well. The basics in terms of movement, well, the joystick controls both the direction vertically and horizontally. Just by moving the stick in the middle, you get instant feedback and a really nice smooth operation. On the left side here, we have all of our modes. We have PF, TF, L and POV. Now we can obviously toggle through these using the mode button just below the joystick, and all offer a different and unique way of using this piece of kit. PF mode is pan to follow. When activated, this will allow you to simply move from left to right smoothly, whilst the tilt and roll axes are locked into place for you. This allows for some smooth motion when wanting to keep something level in frame without needing to go up or down. PTF mode is a pan and tilt follow. The roll axis is locked, but you are still able to move from left to right and tilt up and down. L is all locked. This just simply means the camera stays in its current position and orientation since being activated. And finally, POV. This simply enables everything. You get full functionality of all the axes, and you can use the gimbal joystick to go from left to right. Those are pretty much the basics of the gimbal itself, which really doesn't require the need for the app interface. However, to truly appreciate the gimbal's bargain abilities, it's best to indulge in the app features. Now, this is the main camera hub. Here we can flick between the different modes, like video capturing, photo taking, or time-lapsing. The moment part of the app brings a whole selection of preset motions that can create some rather impressive visuals. Inception is bound to be a crowd favourite amongst a lot of gimbal enthusiasts, as it creates a truly dynamic shot. By enabling it, we get this cool and unique movement that just makes videos pop. You can truly take your smartphone videography game to a whole other level with this gimbal, and people will honestly assume that you have invested in something rather expensive. Take a look at the Hohem iSteady Plus in the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Till next time.